Welcome to Feature Friday, where we explore all the cool functions of our Roof Wizard software. During the week we had a query regarding saving a quotation. Let's explore that a little bit deeper in today's Feature Friday. When you go to Reporting, Supply and Install, the software asks if I wish to add unrelated items. No, I don't, so I hit Continue. And I've now got a price that's been worked out based on the information that I've previously defined for all the materials. You will notice here that I actually don't have a price set for my corrugated because it seems to change every day. So I'm going to add a price for that for today, and so that's then updates the total price for the job, which is what it should do. And notice up here where it says the quote, no name. Well, that's because I actually haven't saved this version of the quote yet. So if I hit the save button down here, it will then say, well, what do you want to call it? So I'm going to save this as quote number 1, today's date. So that tells me everything I need to know about this version of the quote. It then comes up at the top of the dialog box there, quote 1, today's date, corrugated. So I've now saved that version away, and I can go ahead and make a whole bunch of other changes. You'll notice I've given this guy a 20% discount. Well, he's not a very good payer, so I'm not going to give him a discount this week. And then I'll hit save, and I might want to save that away as quote 2, corrugated, no discount. And so everyone knows exactly what we're dealing with. I hit OK. That then comes up in the dialog box as quote 2, corrugated, no discount, and I've got a value there. So I can fiddle with the quotation and the details, and I can add extra materials and add items. I can take items out and then save that away at any stage. Now, this is important. If I hit OK and I go away and I mess with the job, or someone comes in and interrupts me while I'm halfway through doing it, and I go back to that same job where I've saved the quote, I then get prompted for select an existing quotation that I might have done or recalculate the quote. So if I say, well, let's go back and have a look at what I did for quote 1, you just hit that and OK, and everything about that comes in, and bingo, there's the 20% discount that I decide I'm not going to provide. In a similar way, what you might do is say, well, the customer might decide that if I take all the metal panels off and then select a different material, he might want a different material, so I might say, well, let's give him standing seam roof instead, and I don't know the colour yet, and we hit OK on that. And then when we go to the estimate menu, generate a new cutting list, and yep, that's all pretty good, let's go with that. And then we go reporting, supply and install, and now I'm going to recalculate the quote. Not going to add any extra materials. And whatever the pricing is for standing seam, that's a whole lot more. So it's $32 a metre, for example. And he's still not getting any discount because he doesn't pay promptly. And we hit OK on that. And so now I've got a whole new quotation. I hit save, and I'm going to save this away instead of it being called corrugated, I'm going to call this one standing seam with no discount. And this is going to be quote number 3. So hit OK, and that's OK. And now we've got quote 3, today's date, standing seam, no discount. It tells me exactly what's going on, and anybody else who comes back into my quotation will get a message to say, well, what exactly do you want to look at? So if Joe Blow comes along and wants to check what I've done, he opens up the job and goes to supply and install, and he goes, right, well, we've already done 3 quotes, or I'm going to recalculate the quote and put my own pricing in. So I'm going to go back to the standing seam quote, hit OK, and everything about that quotation is saved. Okay, so you can see there a great deal of control over the pricing information that you generate, so that at any stage when you go back to it, everybody knows what you've done and why you've done it. Well, that's it for Feature Friday for this week. A bit long-winded, but there's a lot of detail in there. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you again Feature Friday next week. Bye for now.